We actually just did today. We went, where did we go?
What is the name of the place we went today?
Restaurant Super Kitchen?
It's like King.
It was good. It was like a little noodle,
Yeah?
a little noodle house.
It's like a hole in the wall. Just they made like a dish that we kind of all got.
On the first night here, I had nasi, the one with the blue rice. What is that?
Nasi lemak. Lemak?
Right?
That?
Is it? I
Yeah.
think so. Whatever. It's the one with the blue.
That's the most popular
yeah.
one in Malaysia. It's like the most well-known dish.
Totally. It was good. It was good.
So you're on your Asian tour, yeah? So where have you guys been?
Well, so far we've only been to here and Jakarta.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So
We're still at the front of the tour.
Ah,
much more to
okay.
come.
Yeah.
Do you find any differences between this place and Jakarta?
Jakarta had even worse traffic, which was pretty surprising. But I know. But yeah, I mean, we've met amazing fans in both places, and that's just been the coolest thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Yeah.
You guys are just famous.
No, not at all.
Okay, so what was the first ever YouTube video that you posted? You guys remember?
Oh, trust me, we remember. Let's see. It was a cover of, believe it or not, a High School Musical 3 song. I don't even know if that's a thing that people would know about, but it was a song called "Can I Have This Dance?" And originally it was actually going to be a duet with Sam and a girl. The girl flaked out at the last minute, so we then had the idea, well, what if we just kind of cloned Sam and had like an army of Sams sing the song?
I think I saw a video like that.
Yeah, we used it in other videos, and fortunately more people saw those other videos than saw the first video.
Do you guys ever listen to your own songs, as in like when you're driving, do you put it on repeat or anything like that?
Well, I mean, I will say when we're like working on them,
Yeah.
Sometimes like when you're doing a mix or, you know, sort of it's a work in progress, sometimes it actually is really good to stick it into the car while you're driving and listen to it, because you hear the mix and it really is important to listen to it a lot. So sometimes we'll do that. Obviously, yeah, once we put out a song that's not like what we're mainly listening to, but it is, you know, like with the album we did, sometimes it is nice to revisit and remember, because each of those songs is very special to us. So every now and then.
And actually, when we finished the album, we did like a nighttime ride at, I believe, something like 4 a.m. where we listened to the whole album while just in the car. And because we're in the car, we're like, well, we might as well drive around. So we did, you know, an hour and change loop around Los Angeles.
Cool.
It was cool. It was very cool.
So you guys have appeared on television, definitely. I know Oprah and Ellen. So how was that?
It was totally crazy. I mean, at every turn in this whole journey with YouTube and all this music, we've been so surprised with all of the stuff that we've been able to do. So getting to be on those shows, which are both so iconic in the US, was crazy. For the Ellen show, we found out literally the day before we shot that we were wanted on the show. So, and we were in college at the time, so we dropped what we were doing. We flew out to Los Angeles. The very next morning, we're, you know, in front of millions of people on the TV and meeting Ellen, and it was so nerve-wracking, but yeah, just a once-in-a-lifetime experience, obviously. Yeah.
All right. So sorry.
Yeah. No. Take your time.
Please.
What was the one song that made you kind of realize that, yeah, you guys are well known now? When did it make you realize that you're famous, basically?
Well, I wouldn't say famous, but definitely the turning point for us was the Michael Jackson video that we did. It was the first video that really got, you know, millions of views. And I think that was the first time that we looked at YouTube and thought, you know, hey, like we can make a career out of this platform and use this platform to connect with audiences. And we certainly weren't famous when we put that up, but that was the first, I think, hint that we could do something like this.
What was the first change in your life ever since you started YouTube that made like a significant impact? Like maybe a fan stopped you along the way or something like that?
I mean, I think the coolest thing is when we get messages or tweets or comments that, you know, our music has actually impacted people's lives, whether it's saying that, you know, your music saved my life, or something on that end, or even just something as simple as your music really made me smile today. It's comments like that that really remind us that what we do is not only something that we love and enjoy doing, but that really actually can have, you know, an effect on people's lives, which at the end of the day is what it's all about.
So, Kurt.
Yep.
You don't sing that much, right? You're usually behind the Would you ever make an album?
Would I make an album? I don't think I would make an album, but I would, you know, every now and then put out a video of me singing. But I feel lucky that I get to work with a ton of great singers, most especially this guy who I've been working with longer than anyone. So it's great.
So how is it like working with other YouTube people, such as Schneider?
I mean, they're all, you know, the thing is, a lot of the people that start in the YouTube scene, they start from, you know, just making videos by themselves, doing stuff out of, you know, their dorm rooms or their, you know, little apartments, and it's a very grassroots feeling. So, you know, a lot of people in the YouTube community, they're very thankful for all that, and they're hardworking people, and they're really just great people to work with, especially Kina, who you mentioned. We love Kina.
I love
She's the best.
Her voice is good.
Yeah.
So you guys know Christina Greenway, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she auditioned for The Voice and went to the finals. Would you guys ever do something like that?
You know, it's tricky because those shows obviously give you a lot of exposure, which is awesome. But you know, what we have been able to do and what the YouTube community has been able to do is to kind of build our own exposure and be able to do stuff on our own terms. So for me personally, that's preferable because, you know, a lot of times with those shows, you're taking a lot of control out of your own hands and sort of giving it up to other people, which can be awesome, but also is a little bit of a risk. And so for me, there's something nice about the idea of sort of doing it, you know, on our own terms, which thus far has been working well for us. So yeah, for the time being, I think we'll keep doing what we're doing.
I had your album on in the car this morning. I was
No
playing
way.
Pick It Up the whole way to
Awesome.
Thank
Yes.
It
you!
was on repeat, I'm not kidding you.
That makes me so happy.
So how was it like making an album? Who writes the songs? You guys write it?
I wrote all the songs on the
You wrote all the
album.
songs?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And then Kurt did an amazing job bringing them to life and producing them and making them sound good.
Yeah.
But yeah, really everything you hear on that album is, you know, the two of us touched it and pretty much no one else, which was why it was really special for us.
Completely written and produced by us, which was, you know, great.
Yeah.
So, wait, let me think. Can you tell us what to expect for tomorrow?
Yeah.
High energy show, a
Yeah.
lot of fun. Hopefully, a lot of fans cheering and singing along with us, and just a great time.
Yeah, we've got a mix of all sorts of stuff. We have, you know, the covers that you'll recognize and remember and be able to sing along to. We've got a lot of stuff off of Make It Up. We even have some new songs, some new material that isn't even anywhere yet. That's all brand new original stuff. So that will be especially exciting for the fans to get to
Alright.
witness that firsthand. But yeah, it's going to be a big dance party, a ton of fun, and hopefully everyone will leave coming along.
Great. Now I'm just gonna go off somewhere now. So, do you guys know any Malaysian words besides your really nice Malaysian songs now?
Not enough. We don't know. Please teach us something and tell us how to say.
What would you like to know?
Oh.
To be honest,
How do you
like,
say, like, I love you, or we love you? Like you say to the fans,
says,
we love
like-
you guys.
Yeah. Saya
Saya.
Saya.
Cinta.
padamu.
Paramu.
Cinta. That's the same
Cinta?
as in Bahasa.
Cinta.
Yeah, it's the same rasa.
So Bahasa and Malay are kind of similar?
Yeah,
languages?
actually they're kind of similar. It's just, let's say, actually, our language is actually called Bahasa too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Except Indonesians, they kind of, some words are a bit different,
Got
but
it.
some are the same. So,
Interesting.
Yeah.
So how do you say that again?
saya,
Saya.
cinta,
Cinta
padamu.
padamu. Saya cinta padamu. Saya cinta padamu.
Alright, I think that's it.
We're
Amazing.
going to use that one
We are,
in the show.
definitely.
Yeah?
That's,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll be there.
How do you say sing along or sing it with me?
Jom nyanyi bersama-sama.
Say it again.
Jom nyanyi
Nyanyi
bersama-sama.
bersama-sama.
There you
Jom
go.
nyanyi.
Jom.
Jom nyanyi bersama-sama.
Yes, correct.
Jom nyanyi bersama-sama. Yay!
Not bad.
Saya cinta padamu.
All right.
Saya cinta padamu.